can't go where you want to go because you're charged with stalking. And they are saying that they've attempted to contact you. You would never respond to them. And find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
All right, Miss Guerrero, if you come forward.
No, I know what it says. Okay.
Good morning. How are you doing today? I'm sorry?
I'm sick.
All right, could somebody give Deputy Mejia, do y'all have a mask for Miss Guerrero? All right, Miss Guerrero, you're charged with stalking. Do you understand that? You're on GPS. And the reason why you're on GPS is because you're charged with stalking. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you're on GPS, there are only specific places that you can go. You cannot just go wherever you want to go. Do you understand? So why are you traveling to these different places?
My daughter misunderstood what we were going through. She didn't understand, I guess.
I mean, but you knew.
Yeah, but it was my daughter talking to him all the time.
No, but here's the thing. You can't go where you want to go because you're charged with stalking.
We misunderstood the way, I guess, we didn't understand. I thought it was just we could go anywhere. We didn't understand.
No. So let me explain to you. You can only go to specific places. So if you say, I want to go to the HEB, and let's say it's the HEB on Days of Allah. That's the only place you can go, is the HEB on Days of Allah. And if they say you can go to the HEB on Days of Allah from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., you can only be at the HEB on Days of Allah from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Then you have to go back to your residence. You cannot do this. Oh, Burger King is on the way to the HEB. So let me stop at Burger King. Target is on that way. Let me stop at Target. And the reason being is because you're on GPS and you're not on GPS tracking. Do you understand? All right, State, what do you want to do about this violation report?
Continue on current conditions, Your Honor.
All right, so your conditions will remain the same, but you have to remember to follow those directions. You understand?
Yes.
All right, now the next question is, where are we? My understanding, all discovery has been tendered. States you tendered an offer in December.
Judge, we hired a private investigator who's investigating the case. He's completed his initial phase. He wants to do more work. I also want to get a mental assessment done of Ms. Guerrero and like to request a reset for that.
All right, so you'll need to file that motion for an evaluation no later than Friday. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. February 13th. All right, okay. February 13th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right. On this case, where are we on discovery?
I don't believe I received discovery on the fentanyl case. There's two cases, an arson case and a fentanyl case. They're separated by time.
All right, let me find the. Yes. And are you the prosecutor on both criminal trial division?
And we've been talking about trying to work them all out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about today's setting until Thursday when her dad called me. I did not get a written notice.
Oh, no, there was a judge's warrant that was issued.
Okay, so.
On the arson case. So, of course, once a judge's warrant is issued, we try to get them in the court as quickly as possible to address that issue.
Wanted a little more notice from the family telling me be there in 2 days.
Okay.
My client's terribly upset that I can't talked to her face to face.
All right, so let me explain something to you, Miss Cameron. So you had a violation report. The reason why you had a violation report, it's not through this court, it's through your supervision. And that was through the supervision of the pretrial services. And so they sent the court a violation report. You're charged with stalking, and they are saying that they've attempted to contact you. You would never respond to them. And in it, they tried all of the references that you had listed, and they were not able to contact you. So what ends up happening, because of the nature of your offense, a judge's warrant was issued because nobody knows where you are, and it's important that they know where you are. Now, once a judge's warrant is issued and you're remanded without bond, that means that no bond is set. So we try to get you in court as quickly as possible so those issues can be addressed, that maybe you can get a bond. Your attorney, usually they're given more notice than that, but you're at the Bexar County Jail. You're in custody. I know that anytime someone's at the Bexar County Jail, even if it's for 2 minutes, that's a lot of time for them. So we try to get you here as quickly as possible. So it's not your attorney's fault. The court just wants to get you in here as quickly as possible, okay? So where are we on discovery?
I don't believe I've had discovery in the fentanyl case. That's why it's such a surprise to me.
Okay,
And the report contained in that key trial is very handy. This says a search incident to arrest of the car
okay.
found in a purse.
So basically the highest level felony is the arson.
Correct.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
And so the discovery has been tendered via our e-discovery system, and I did make an offer, a global offer to Mr. Hyatt.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I do have discovery on the arson.
Okay. All right. How old are you?
37.
All right. And are there any mental health issues or anything of that nature?
She's very reluctant to do things like talk to me, not face to face, and that I'm not used to. I haven't figured out that's a mental issue though.
Well, I mean, sometimes people want to see people's face when they talk to them because you get to read them. All right. So let me ask you this. Have you ever been diagnosed with any type of mental health issues? All right. So then what I'm going to do, and the reason why I'm asking that question is because if there needs to be some examination by a doctor, I'd rather for us to get that out of the way than wait till the end and then need examination for doctor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this for a plea deadline date in 30 days. Here's the thing about that 30-day setting. If your attorney wants you brought over sooner than 30 days, he can have you brought over sooner. If he wants to address the bond issue, he can have you brought over sooner. He'll have to file the motion, and that'll be completely up to him. You understand? All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset on Cameron for a plea deadline date, please. All right, so we'll come back on February 13th. And again, if your attorney wants you brought over sooner, all he has to do is let us know. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, may I be excused?
Yes.
Before we get started, good morning and Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 10986, State of Texas versus Leslie Myers. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Alexandria Brothers for the state.
Defense?
George Schaefer for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Leslie Myers?
Yes, Your Honor.
And am I pronouncing your last name
Yes,
correctly?
ma'am. Thank you.
Sure. Did you review, just one moment. All right. Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Leslie Dawn Myers who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10986 for the offense of assault, family second offense on December 13, 2023 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 24B, on or about the 15th day of November 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Leslie Dawn Myers, did then and there find herself in contact with Benjamin Guild and threatened, assaulted, or verbally abused said person in violation of condition number 24B.
To that, how do you plea? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
The state waives the remaining allegations, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of 24B, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with your plea of true to 24B?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 24B true. All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. The proposed agreement is that she be sentenced to 2 years TDC.
All right. So has she done anything on probation other than threatening someone?
She said a bunch of negative UAs, Judge.
I finished my fifth class as well, and I did my 90 and 90, and I did about 3 or 4 meetings weekly. I was about to start my community service.
All right. And Benjamin
Guild.
Guild, is he the complainant in this case?
He is, Your Honor. And he's present in the courtroom.
All right. Does anybody want to call him as a witness? Because I don't think that, okay. I don't think that 2 years is appropriate in this case. And let me explain to everybody why. It's because she's on probation for assault against the complainant. And then 24B is, I don't know, assaultive language or threats against the same complainant. So I don't understand why it should follow the agreement. That's what I'm asking.
Judge, I'll call him as a witness.
All right. Mr. Gill, if you can come forward, please.
Ms. Myers.
Right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Benjamin Holmes Guild.
All right, defense.
And you are the same person who was the complainant in the original case that she was put on probation for?
Yes.
And you are the same person who has alleged that on November the 15th of 2024, she committed another assault against you, correct? Now, at the time, were y'all drinking alcohol? She's not supposed to consume alcohol. You're aware of that, correct? Same thing with you. You're not supposed to consume alcohol. And that's because you're on a probation yourself. And what was the nature and extent of this argument? What happened?
I'm not sure of the details, to be honest. Call the details.
You were arguing with her?
It's probably mutual.
She was arguing with you?
No, it was probably more me than.
You understand that the state is recommending a sentence of 2 years. Are you amenable to that, or would you accept that?
Define amenable.
Well, are you happier than the court saying, no, I'm not going to accept that offer and sentence her up to 10 years?
I would rather that not happen. I would rather she get less than 2 years.
How long have you and she been together?
On and off for. She's been down here for 8 years. We've been acquaintances for 20 years, 20 plus years, 25 years.
And I'll pass the witness.
All right, any questions?
I have no questions.
All right, thank you. All right. This is, if there's nothing else from either side, this is what the court is going to do. Court is finding
24B.
24B true. The court will grant the motion. The court will find you guilty, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There should be no contact with Benjamin Gill. I'll request the therapeutic community for you, and the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is not a plea bargain agreement. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? Right. Because this is a felony conviction and also an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Judge will give notice that we intend to
All right.
appeal the court's decision.
Okay.
I mean, I've made a recommendation. You don't have to follow it. But
Okay. All
I
right.
think you should have.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.